Welcome back to the Red Crew. It's your boy Chesco. I am here with Bruno. I am here with Isaiah, and we have Matthew. And we are here to preview Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson this weekend on Netflix. Netflix Live.
Netflix trying to get everything.
Like, do you just have to have Netflix?
You just have to have Netflix.
Oh wow.
I don't really know how this works, to be honest with you, but I think that
yeah, because there's no in-app purchases as far as I know.
Yeah, for Netflix, no, because they don't even have like where you can rent stuff.
I think they just want it to be a big seller. They probably need to push.
It's the same thing with like the Tom Brady roast.
Yeah, but I think they need to push for subscriptions because their prices are higher than everybody.
They're like it's like $20.
Dude, it's fucking high, bro. I started looking at subscriptions. I was like, man, cable was cheaper than that.
Hell no.
Cable is expensive.
Yeah, if you add up if you get like every subscription and add it up, it comes down to like how much you're paying for cable.
Yeah, it's true. And I don't know who pays for cable anymore.
Old people. Yeah.
Well, I mean, old people and ignorant people, like people that just are paying for it, like with their phone or like something else, and they just never go back. Because I didn't know that like for the last like year I had cable.
Yeah.
It wasn't under my name, but nonetheless there was
you
cable.
You had cable and you didn't know?
It wasn't under my name. It was my ex. It was my ex-girlfriend. So it was just like, why do we have this? Like, this is crazy.
Well, there's like
that's
also
why she's
like
my ex, dude.
There's also like there's like YouTube Live and fucking Hulu Live and shit now.
No, even football.
Yeah.
Football now. I was trying to watch the Texans game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was on Prime. Like everything. Peacock. Sometimes it's
won championships with Prime.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is fantastic. That's fantastic. I haven't gotten into it as much as I would like to, but it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I do like one.
I think the one that's worth it. I know like Hulu's partnered with Disney Plus and
ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN, and I think it's
it's like
Max
$10 or something or maybe like 14. Or
yeah,
something
I think my girl has it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, you pay for one and you get everything, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Damn near, yeah.
Well, it's like it's a bundle, but it'd be like $15. It's not like crazy, and you get 3 solid subscriptions.
Do you get just ESPN or ESPN Plus?
Well, I have ESPN Plus with my family,
Plus.
but she has Hulu, Disney Plus, and I think Max. I forgot.
And they all with the same password, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
Interesting.
I don't pay any subscriptions, but I have a lot of them. Like, I have friends.
I pay for like Paramount and Peacock, but all the other ones I get from people.
I want to pay. I want somebody to give me a Peacock one. Luis had it. Punk guys never gave it to me, and then when I gave him this, he stopped paying Peacock.
Well, shit! If this is jailbroken, you should be able to get all the Peacock shit on there.
But so guilty pleasure that I had. I hate I go to sleep really late. So when I go to sleep really late, I wanna knock out immediately. So one of my secrets is like I put on something that I've watched before, right? Yeah. I don't want to watch anything new because then I get into it and then I can't fall asleep. I want to watch something old. So I used to want to watch like old WWE stuff. I don't like the new stuff. I like the stuff for like The Rock and like Stone Cold.
Attitude
Era stuff. And I used to pay back in the day. I used to pay for the WWE network, but now it moved to Peacock.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm not gonna pay for it again.
They're gonna start having Monday Night Raw on Netflix now.
Yeah, on Netflix. But anyways, we're here to talk about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. So is there any realistic chance that Mike Tyson wins this?
Yeah.
You think so? You think so? Okay. How does it play out for you?
I think. Well, it's like an exhibition rules fight, right?
Really?
Yeah.
What is that? What does that mean?
I think it's like shorter rounds.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like 2-minute rounds or something like that.
Okay.
Well, I would say that favors.
And they're using like lighter gloves. They're not using 16-ounce gloves.
That's not good either. I think that favors Jake Paul. Like.
Yeah, but
because
I think he's gonna find any way to fucking favor him in a fight.
Well, of course, but I mean, honestly, I don't see this possibly being even close to a full real fight.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're fighting a 60-year-old fucking legend.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose for Jake Paul.
Hey, but he's been knocking people out.
But who?
Paul?
In exhibitions.
Who are we talking about?
Jake Paul.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm saying Mike Tyson. Like, you're not gonna go and hit the pride of boxing full on when you're a
But-
big
but I
athletic kid
think-
who's knocking out.
I think he still has
Real
the power
fighters.
though.
Huh?
I think Tyson still has the power. So
But
if he catches
had-
Jake Paul,
no, he can knock out probably anybody if they stand there and let him hit him.
yeah,
But the issue is he's not going to do that, and he's young and he's powerful, and the major problem is that Mike Tyson can't take the hits.
That's the thing.
It's it's not even that he can't take them like his willpower, but his body. He shouldn't be taking those kind of hits.
yeah.
60 years old, yeah.
Yeah, from a fucking young athlete. Like
I think the only way Tyson wins is if he just ends up like staying alive like the last rounds and just catches Jake Paul.
I actually think he's got a chance of winning just because that is probably written already.
It's
Like
rigged.
if it's
It's
like
rigged.
this is WWE rules. Like
Yeah.
this is
Who, Mike Tyson?
like in general. I think this is like publicity stunt. Like
Oh
WWE.
yeah, of course.
That's
But
why
I
it's
think
on
he's a
Netflix because
sacrificial
But
lamb.
I think
they're
after
putting it on
this,
entertainment.
after this, Jake Paul needs to fight real fucking boxers, like contending boxers.
Do you think there's any chance Mike Tyson wins?
I think there's a chance. I don't think it's likely. I looked at it's eight 2-minute rounds, and it's
Yeah, see.
14-ounce gloves instead
Yeah,
of
it's-
10 ounce.
I saw the bigger glove.
Oh, they're bigger gloves. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought they were lighter
No,
gloves.
you fight in small gloves. You train
Oh,
in big
okay.
gloves.
Got you.
I don't know why I didn't catch that.
What you call it? No, I don't. I'm with Isaiah. Is it possible? Of course.
It's a fight.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
No, and I think what's I'm not saying likely, but more likely, if it does happen, I think a body shot can get Jake.
Oh, yeah, he's never taken them.
Yeah, to take a body shot from that guy to the liver.
Or if he can
Does-
hit
but
that
does
peekaboo
Mike
and
Tyson-
come up with the hook.
Does
and
Mike
catch him.
Tyson even historically have any body shot knockouts?
No, it's all hooks.
All head cooks as
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
ducks in. Yeah, I don't know. I think if he wins, it's because it's a respect to the legend.
Well,
But-
like I said, it's a lose-lose for Jake Paul. In one hand, you beat a 60-year-old man. In the other hand, you lost to a 60-year-old man.
Right.
and he made $60 million.
but I don't think
Yeah.
it's a lose-lose for him. You know
That's
what?
a loss.
You know why I don't think it's a lose-lose for him? You ever heard the story of what's his name? That comedian, the Man on the Moon movie.
Man on the moon.
What's that? That comedian, Andy Kaufman.
Uh-huh.
Andy Kaufman, back in the day, used to, as a troll, wrestle women,
Okay.
right?
I think I saw. Yeah.
And he would call out a whole bunch of women, and he would go and wrestle them and beat them, and he was undefeated against women.
Okay.
And he was like,
Like
I'm
Trump.
the best wrestler in the world, and no woman can beat me. Yeah, you don't lie. He's Trump. No lie, he's Trump of wrestling. And what you call it? And he so one time, so that's what he was known for. He's trolling, and I look at Jake Paul as a troll. I beat old
Yeah.
boxers
Or retired MMA
or retired
fighters.
MMA fighters.
Or basketball players.
You know, and I claim that I'm the best boxer in the world. He said he's gonna call out Canelo and fight him at 200 pounds. Like,
Where
that's never gonna happen.
anybody else heard that? I think what's his name? Tyron took a fall on that one.
Tyron Woodley
I
twice.
saw him get hit. He didn't
Huh?
take a fall.
Yeah.
So he-
Twice?
Well, did he take a punch? Yes, but I'm saying
Like, you think he took it twice? Because they fought twice.
I don't know. My buddy was telling me
'Cause the
that
first one was
somebody
where he
came
got
out and
knocked
said-
out, right?
That's why I was
The
asking if
second one.
anybody else
Second
has
one, that's
heard. Has anybody else heard?
Yeah,
that?
I've heard the second one he took a fall because there's moments, I remember watching it where he tagged Jake Paul a few times. Excuse me. And he had him against the ropes, and he kind of like
Back.
went like this and paused and like looked at him and then like put his hands down, and that's when Jake Paul
Really?
came back. Yes. You can look it up.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I've seen it, like the breakdown of it, and I remember watching that.
Yeah, to me, it's hard to imagine somebody who's fought at that level.
Yeah.
Against the killers. That
Yeah, he was a
has.
world-class
Because to this
UFC
day-
champion, yeah.
To this day, Paul hasn't fought anybody of the status that
He's-
Tyron would fight.
Yeah.
That Anderson Silva.
He's
would
fought
fight.
one actual boxer
I lost him, man.
and lost him.
Huh?
That boxer is sorry.
No, but now I think the other guys he's fought are boxers, right? I don't know who
No, I'm
they
saying
are.
he's fought like one person that's actually trained their whole life as a boxer. Tyson Fury's little brother.
No,
and
he
then he's
fought
like,
two guys after that. They're terrible.
who?
I don't even know what their name is, but he's knocked out two guys since then, and they're like, bottom of the barrel boxer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
boxers.
about. But it's like if he's talking about he's like this world class boxer, and he needs to fight like contending by. I'm not saying big names. He needs to fight contending boxers in like top rank and shit like that.
But okay, so how you talking about bottom of the barrel boxers who probably make no money?
Exactly.
How hard would it be to pay those motherfuckers to just
It's not.
lose?
It's
No,
not.
Because the more that you can say that he should be fighting this person or this person, like some real boxers and stuff, the more that people are gonna pay to see him lose. He's
That's what I'm
doing the
saying.
Mayweather
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. He's just a troll.
So question.
Yeah, he's
Do
trolling
you
hard.
think that he is good enough to be considered
A boxer.
a low-level professional boxer?
I mean, I don't. It's kind of hard to say. I
I'll
don't
put it out
know.
there. I wouldn't want to fight him.
He definitely got power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to box
I
him.
respect that. You got power, but it's like you can't be out here
Like,
saying I'm
Well,
gonna fight Canelo.
Yeah,
and
but I'm also what 40 pounds lighter than him.
no,
Like,
because something I agree with Isaiah, and he says it all the time, is that it's gonna be hard for an MMA fighter to beat him.
yeah,
MMA
because they're
fighters,
not boxers.
They're not boxers.
Yeah.
And
I put money on Taporia against him any day of the week.
Topuria, don't you think he's too small?
Yeah, Tapore's a little too small for him.
He's
Topuria
bro,
would have
he'll
trouble.
be
Jake
170
Paul-
tomorrow.
No,
if I fight
Jake
him.
Paul walks around at like 240.
I don't know if it's 240, but it's up there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
up there.
I could imagine that he's over 200.
Like people
Wow.
say Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway would have problems with Jake Paul.
Well, Max Holloway had problems.
I think
before.
Pereira could beat him.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
But
I'd like to
which
see
Pereira?
Pereira.
Alex Pereira.
Come on, bro. Be real.
No, I'm being real.
Pereira would put his
Bro.
lights out. Oh my goodness.
He would never accept that fight in a million years.
No,
Oh,
no,
Pereira
no.
would stand
He
right
said
in front
he
of him.
would.
Huh?
He said he would.
He's fucking lying, bro. The fuck
Yeah,
outta
Pereira
here,
would
bro.
hunt him
How
down.
bad do you want to die? Like,
Who's gonna die? Jake Paul, right?
Yes.
No,
dude, the fact that we're having this conversation is crazy.
no, but again, look, I'm not saying. I think he can beat him. However, I don't think it's just walk in the park. Like
It's a fucking walk through.
because
Pereira.
Pereira,
Bro,
Pereira is
that's
a
the
world
best
class.
Yeah.
Before he was in the UFC, bro, he was a world class kickboxer.
but it's a different sport.
Dude, you see
Kickboxing is the closest thing to boxing.
but it's still pretty far away.
No,
Like,
he just-
And he doesn't grapple, so all he has to do
don't-
is he doesn't have to worry about kicks, and he can just throw that left hook. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
it's gonna be that much easier.
I was
for
gonna say
Pereira.
this because there's videos, footage of
Yeah.
Pereira sparring
real
pro
boxers.
boxers.
Yeah, and
like
boys.
really good
and
dudes.
putting work
Yeah,
on
I
that.
get that. Now we know that sparring is a different monster.
No,
I think
but
a
this
top
is
level
but he,
boxer
yeah.
he'd have trouble with. A top level boxer
Oh, yeah.
Pereira would
Oh,
have,
yes,
would have
but
trouble.
Jake
because
Paul-
he doesn't do the
Yeah.
whole movement.
Oh, he doesn't move his head at all.
No, he does.
At all.
He's picking up the Strickland thing.
He
He,
has-
rolls
But
the punches.
that's his power though, because
Yeah.
they works
He
in
has
MMA. Because I'm
questionable
welcoming.
defense.
Yeah,
He has questionable boxing defense
I don't
in
think
MMA.
so. I don't think
yeah,
so.
but it works for him because he's like, I'm welcoming you into my circle.
The
So
thing is,
if you're gonna try an exchange, I'm gonna catch you.
yeah, I don't. I think he just doesn't want to give you any space.
Yeah, no,
That's
no, no.
it's like with him and fucking with the stop the ref knockout.
Yeah, with
The
Jamal.
whole thing was like, dude, I worked to get him right here. I'm not breaking this. His
Yeah.
whole thing is to stay in. I saw a video clip of him where he's showing the fade back with the head, but he steps forward with the foot. So
Yeah.
that way, when you throw your punch and you're pulling back, he's already closed the space,
Yeah.
and he can go and throw the cross and actually hit you versus leaning back and then you're out of space and you can't return a punch. So his whole idea is like, I'm going to stay there to return because I'm going to hit harder than you, and you're not going to knock me out.
Okay, now did anybody watch the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. fight?
I did.
Yuck.
Mike Tyson looked better than I thought he was gonna look.
Yeah,
And Roy Jones looked way worse than I thought he was going to look.
That too.
bad.
That too. But I would say this, and I heard this from Teddy Atlas. Roy Jones, if you go back and you watch Roy Jones Jr.'s fights, technically he was never a great boxer. He
Whoa.
he was just talented. Meaning he was so fast, he was so agile, he was so quick that the things that he did technically wrong, he can fix with all that.
But with that, I think you're technically as good as your gifts. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like we're talking about Alex. Alex can take a punch and he can hit you with something, and you can block it, and you're still going to sleep. Kind of like what's his name?
Oh no, absolutely. But that's why he looked bad.
Wilder,
His
like
gift-
another guy that can hit your glove and
Yeah.
knock you to next week.
His
Yeah.
gift was quick twitch, speed up. You know, I'm able to close this distance with my speed, which when you're 40, you can't do that anymore.
And I think
So
that
your gift is gone.
the issue with the technical argument is that it's like, yeah, these are technical things that people build around average people, like average or above average athleticism. Now he was way above average athleticism, so what was technical for him because of his gifts is not the same technical for somebody else. Say me, I don't have a hook that's like as fast as a jab, so that technical playbook won't work for me.
But what I get that. I've heard this a lot with basketball players, meaning guys like Russell Westbrook, right? Russell Westbrook in the last 5 years just hasn't been the same. Why? Because his entire career was, I'm bigger, faster, stronger. I'm just better than you.
Mhm.
Now, when I get older, can't do it no more. Now, a guy like, guys like James Harden, guys that are Steph Curry, more that are built on skill, built on technical ability, I can do this till I'm 50, right? I can do this and move this way and shoot and dribble and pass. I can do this forever. What I can't do is run that fast, jump that high. Like, age eventually gets to me, and I said that's kind of what happened now. He says Mike Tyson can move his head like that forever. Like,
I think that's crazy. Mike Tyson has lost 5 steps.
but
he's so slow in comparison.
But is it
even
good
in the
enough
videos
to
that
be
they're trying to
yeah.
make him look good, he's still completely slow in comparison to the. You look at him in his pride days, whatever those 15 fights where he just fucking murdered people. His athleticism was beyond. It was off the fucking charts.
Yeah,
dude.
but it was mixed, right? But I mean, you have both. Now, obviously, he
And his
can't.
power. It
He
was
can't beat a
stupid.
real heavyweight now. Nobody's saying that.
Oh, he should
Can't-
never do that.
Can he beat a amateur like Jake Paul? Who's what? What would it call? If Jake Paul really fought, he would be a cruiserweight, right?
I think in a street fight he could probably beat Jake Paul. I think when you got a ring, you got a place to move around. I just don't. He's just not gonna have the young dog anymore. I mean, depending on what kind of steroids they got him on. If he's on some crazy shit, I think he could probably still compete. But yeah, I don't know. Jake he's pretty good. Man. He's technically good. He's a big fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would not.
What do you want to see happen?
I mean, I'd like to see Mike Tyson knock him out just
Let's
because
go.
Mike Tyson is my favorite fighter of all, including MMA.
Really?
Yeah. So I would like to see that.
What would you like
Just-
to see
I
happen?
want to see Mike Tyson put him to sleep.
Headshot?
Yeah, I want to see him come with that peekaboo, come up with the left hook, and all you see is Jake Paul just.
There's nothing more fun to me than seeing that Oscar De La Hoya to Bernard Hopkins liver shot. Like, I would love to see that. Just that liver shot and have him, in turtle in that turtle show position for 5 minutes and not be able to get up. That would, more than a headshot.
Shit, those liver shots
Yeah,
suck.
I would love to see that liver shot.
I'd like to see a believable ending sequence.
Yeah.
Like let's
It actually
see
looks
something
like
that's
boxing,
believable. I'm
yeah.
like, you know what? That might have been real. Like, that's what. However it goes. Of course, I don't want to see Mike Tyson take any damage, but
That's the only thing I'm scared of. He's 60 years old. Didn't he,
and still scary as fuck. Don't get
no,
me
but now he's
wrong.
getting
Yeah.
sick. Like, didn't
Oh,
he have
yeah.
something? What did he have?
I don't know.
Ulcers?
Also, yeah, I think it was ulcer.
He
Yeah.
couldn't get on a plane?
Yeah, that's why it had got postponed because the first original date, he had got ulcers.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to see Mike Tyson get hurt. That's the only thing.
Yeah, no.
And,
I mean,
but another technical thing, a lot of the knockouts that Jake Paul has had have come from counters. I don't think that can happen in this one. I think that Mike Tyson will always, just kind of walk you down. And just,
yeah, he's got a very kind of Muay Thai style boxing. Like, he's gonna be up in your shit,
Yeah.
and he's gonna make sure you don't really have a lot of space to get around. Now, I think it is, again, that's what's gonna be hard about this fight. You're gonna have probably a lot more dancing out of Paul than you would see, because you're not just gonna stand there in front of
He knows the power that Tyson still has.
good
Yeah.
jabs, good straight punches, long weapons. I think that's what you're gonna see. Long weapons, and probably some uppercuts to keep him from dipping too much, just to kind of control his head movement a little more. Which nowadays you can catch his head.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, you try to figure out where his head's gonna be, and you're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
Hot take here. A lot of people in the room and in the comments. Not like I don't get killed in the comments already. Thank you. Please comment. Keep commenting. I don't think Mike Tyson was that good. I think he was incredibly powerful, but if we look at his top fights when he fought elite fighters, he lost.
I don't know if you noticed the moment of silence for your death
I'm
here.
just saying,
That's
going.
that Teddy Atlas take.
He said the same thing. Honestly, I didn't.
Well,
take
you know,
it. I
that's,
got it
that's
from
what
him.
that's what I was gonna say when you were talking about Roy Jones. I'm like, they're kind of the same because we're talking about two freak athletes that, you know, neither of them really fought the way other boxers fight. Like, both of those are two people with styles that are like no other. Like, if you saw a silhouette of somebody doing either of their styles, you could call who it was. Kind of like a Machida or, you know, any of these crazy fighters, Dominic Cruz, like people with certain types of movements where nobody moves like them. And you're like, you know what, I know exactly who that is. TJ Dillashaw. Like, there's certain people that they fight certain ways that you can't teach anybody to fight that way.
But like the best non-heavyweight boxer of all time, because I don't want to get into controversy of Muhammad Ali and all that stuff. But non-heavyweight boxer of all time, do we agree it's Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, and that's the sport of boxing.
If we saw a silhouette of Floyd Mayweather, would we know it's him?
Absolutely.
I'm not too sure.
I would say absolutely. I mean,
maybe
if you have to see a silhouette of somebody, you would have to see somebody punching at him because
exactly.
If somebody's punching at that silhouette and not landing shit, you're like, yeah, that's
a silhouette of that pullback. You know that he pulls it back and then just counters you. But outside of that, I don't think we would be able to know it because he is like the prototypical perfect. Like everybody tries to do it and can't, but he stands like a normal boxer. He jabs he's just better at it. He does it normally, but he's
freak
better
athlete at it. Doing technically perfect boxing. You know?
He perfected the Philly show.
He perfected the Philly show, and he doesn't only fight in the Philly show. People act like this is how Mayweather fights. It's like, no, that's how he fights when he's here in the ring.
Yeah.
When you're up in his shit, his hands go up to his face. And like when he fought Canelo, people were like, you know, he runs. I'm like, he didn't run at all. He stood right in front of Canelo. It's just he blocks. That's what people get mad that he blocks and he doesn't just go and try to swing at you. That's not.
You ever watch? You know why they say he runs? You ever watch two Mexicans fight?
Yeah, they fight like Muay Thai.
No,
you both go forward.
You know how in the ring there's always that promotional like beer or whatever.
They stand on
that
it.
thing. It's like they don't leave that thing. It's like that's
they just sit there and trade shots.
Just stand there.
That's exactly how real Muay Thai fights are. Like you're literally you can't win if you're backing up.
It's like rock and sock and robots.
Yeah, if you're backing up, you've lost like 200 points.
Yeah,
it's like rock and sock and robots. They're like you hit me, I hit you, you hit me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. We will be here. We will have a recap of the fight Friday night. So please like, comment, subscribe. Follow our TikToks. Follow our Instagram. You guys have your YouTube channel, right? What is it called?
Yeah, the Doug's Corner.
Go follow Doug's Corner. It's gonna be on the description below. Make sure to go watch them and subscribe to that. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Peace.